What the hell, man? Look at that. Look at that. What the hell is that? Damn, look at that. There's like 5 beaches there, man. No, 10, 7. What the hell, man? 7. What the hell, man? What the hell, man? As you can see, 27th Avenue is getting more popular. More people are visiting it. More women out there, as you saw. Like 7 of them or 6 of them at the one corner or whatever. But you gotta support me. Go support me at streetlizards.locals.com and watch better videos there. The truth from 27th Avenue is there.
Now to a 21-year-old in West Phoenix being indicted on 3 counts of child sex trafficking. The victim in this case, a 16-year-old girl. The Maricopa County Attorney's Office says the girl was found in an area being called the Blade. And apparently that's a hotspot in central Phoenix known for prostitution and sex trafficking. County Attorney Rachel Mitchell says law enforcement is stepping up operations in the Blade to try to put a stop to those crimes. 12 News journalist Chase Golightly, you were actually in the Blade tonight. And I have to say, Chase, I've been here a long time. I never heard of that area being called the Blade.
Me neither, Troy, but apparently the Blade is a 3-mile stretch along 27th Avenue from Indian School to Northern, just west of the I-17 there. It's also in the same area as Grand Canyon University. Now complaints from GCU and from neighbors are causing law enforcement to ramp up operations in that area.
This is really hurting our community because they're seeing literally at the foot of their drives criminal activity.
Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell says for more than a decade, this area of 27th Avenue has been known for prostitution and trafficking.
What we're hearing on a national level is that it's third behind only New Orleans and Las Vegas in terms of its concentration of sex trafficking.
It's called the Blade. Once the sun goes down, you can see women walking along the streets, talking with drivers who stop by. But that's not all neighbors have reported.
So you see drugs with that. You see needles. Neighbors have reported seeing used condoms. You see violent acts taking place.
Multiple Valley law enforcement agencies started Operation New Beginning to combat sex trafficking and prostitution. In one case, Phoenix police say they found a 16-year-old girl reportedly waving at cars wearing scantily clad clothing who was being trafficked. Mitchell says law enforcement has come into contact with several young victims.
On average is 14, 15, but they enter earlier than that even, 13, 12. It's just incredible to even contemplate.
In this case, arrest documents report the 16-year-old victim had condoms and a room key to a nearby motel. The name that room was reportedly under, 21-year-old Camarion Reynolds. He was arrested and indicted on 3 counts of child sex trafficking. Arrest documents claim he admitted to renting the hotel room for the victim and knew she was prostituting herself. Mitchell says her office has prosecutors that specialize in sex trafficking to not only go after the criminals, but also help victims.
That's really important to us. I mean, really what we want to do with people who are victims of this is get them off the street and not have them just go back onto the street with some other trafficker.
Since the operation began back in August, the county attorney's office reports 71 arrests. For those found guilty of trafficking, Mitchell says it could come with a life sentence.
This is not going to be accepted in Maricopa County or in Arizona.
Now, this operation is still ongoing. I did speak with some neighbors along 27th Avenue who told me they do see prostitution in front of their homes on a regular basis. They have also noticed a heavier police presence going after these crimes. We're live in the studio. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
Yeah, and you got all that video we saw with people you would assume, prostitutes or sex trafficking happening out there just tonight in a very short amount of time.
We were only out there for a couple hours. We went there right after we spoke with the county attorney, and it was right when the sun was going down. You would see them coming out, and neighbors were telling us that they're the ones that are dressed scantily clad, that are wearing very revealing clothing, and it did seem that more were appearing to come out as the night was going on.
Wow, and as you pointed out, just imagine if you're living in that neighborhood and that's what you're dealing with every single night.
Every day they see it.
All right, Chase.